How does the US Federal Reserve interest hike impact Indian economy? Multiple cases of conjunctivities are being reported in National Capital Region. Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign, Kargil Vijay Divas. India's proposal to make African Union a permanent member of G20. Pradhana Mantri Schools for Rising India scheme. International Tiger Day 2023. Digital Payment Index. World Cities Culture Forum. What is India AI? The US Federal Reserve recently raised its benchmark lending rate to the highest level since 2001 to tackle above target inflation. The United States Federal Reserve, commonly refers as the Federal Reserve or simply the Fed, is the central banking system of the United States. It provides the country with a safe, flexible, and stable monetary and financial system. The Federal Reserve System is composed of 12 regional Federal Reserve banks that are each responsible for a specific geographic area of the US. The Fed's main duties include conducting national monetary policy, supervising and regulating banks, maintaining financial stability, and providing banking services. The US Fed is the world's most powerful central bank. When the Fed adjusts interest rates, the effects are felt worldwide, influencing both developed and emerging economies. After a rate hike by US Fed, the difference between interest rates in US and India shrinks, which affects the currency trade negatively. Foreign investors will be tempted to withdraw from Indian market and invest in US assets as the dollar and the US Treasury yield become more attractive in US and the Indian market begins to see capital outflow. Thus, an interest rate hike in US increases the relative returns on dollar investments, leading US currency to strengthen. This makes rupee weaker and it prompts RBI for a rate hike in India. So when the US Fed increases the rates, RBI also has to increase interest rates here in India so that the outflows of the funds from foreign institutional investors can be curtailed to safeguard the rupee. If the rupee falls significantly, the RBI may be forced to sell some dollars to help shore up the domestic currency. This depletes the domestic forex reserves. Amid heavy rainfall in Delhi and nearby areas over the past few weeks, multiple cases of conjunctivitis are being reported in the National Capital Region. Conjunctivitis, commonly known as pink eye, is an infection or inflammation of the transparent membrane that covers the eyelid and eyeball. This membrane is called conjunctiva. When small blood vessels in the conjunctiva become swollen and irritated, they are more visible. This is what causes the whiteness of the eyes to appear reddish or pink. It can be caused by viruses, bacteria, or by allergies. Both bacterial and viral conjunctivitis are highly contagious, while allergic conjunctivitis is not. It usually occurs through direct or indirect contact. The direct transmission happens through droplets from the cough or sneeze of an infected person or through hand to eye contact. Indirectly, it can spread via shared personal items like towels, makeup, pillows, or contact lenses. The most common signs are redness, swelling, and itching in the eyes. The eyes can also feel watery during the start of the flu. For the treatment of conjunctivitis, one needs to use a combination of medicines. One of the most useful treatments is using artificial tears or even any lubricating eye drops. This can help the infected person to maintain moisture. A warm or cold compress will also help in giving relief from inflammation and swelling. Union Government of India has launched Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign, envisaged as a culminating event of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration of 75 years of Indian independence. Under this campaign, soil collected from different parts of the country in August will be used to develop a garden along the Kartavya path in Delhi. Events have been planned at the Panchayat, village, block, urban local body, and state and national levels, respectively. The 5 point agenda includes the installation of a Shila Falagam memorial plaque as per specifications bearing the names of those who have made the supreme sacrifice. Work for the Shila Falagam may be executed through Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, leveraging local materials and resources. Vasudha Vandan envisages every Gram Panchayat or village renewing Mother Earth by planting 75 saplings of indigenous species and developing an Amrit Vatika. Veeronka Vandan will facilitate freedom fighters and the families of deceased freedom fighters. Young volunteers and others will collect soil from every panchayat village and bring into the block from where the Miti Kalash will be transported to Delhi. In urban areas, events will be organized at local bodies notified, area councils, cantonment boards, and town panchayat from August 9 to 15, and in bigger municipalities from August 16 to 20. The Mitti Kalash are to be brought ceremoniously to the larger municipalities, corporations, and transported to Kartavya Path. The President and the Prime Minister paid their tributes on 26 July to the armed force on Kargil Vijay Divas, acknowledging their extraordinary valor and the victory achieved. It is celebrated on July 26 every year. The day commemorates the victory of Indian armed forces in Kargil War fought against Pakistan. The day is observed to pay tribute and honor the bravery and sacrifice of soldiers in the War of 1999. The year 2023 marks the 24th anniversary of Kargil Vijay Divas. It was fought between India and Pakistan at the line of control in the Kargil district of Jammu and Kashmir. The Kargil War was an unexpected intrusion by Pakistani forces into Indian territory. They occupied key vantage points in the Kargil region, leading to intense military engagements. Indian army fought bravely and recaptured the famous Tiger Hill and other important posts under Operation Vijay by evicting the Pakistani troops in 1999 Kargil War. High altitude warfare, it was fought at extreme altitudes with some of the battlegrounds reaching heights of over 18,000 feet. It lasted for approximately 3 months. Indian Army employed heavy artillery, air power as well as major infantry operations during the Kargil War. As per official figures, around 500 Indian soldiers laid down their lives, while at least 1,000 Pakistani troops were also killed. It was the last war that happened between India and Pakistan. India's G20 Sherpa recently said the Indian Prime Minister's proposal to make African Union a permanent member of G20 has received an overwhelming response from the grouping. The African Union is a continental body consisting of 55 member states that make up the countries of African continent. It was officially launched in 2002 and replaced its predecessor, the Organization of African Unity, which was founded in 1963. To promote unity, cooperation, and development among African nations while advancing the continent's interest on the global stage. It aims to strengthen political, economic, and social integration among African countries with a vision of achieving an integrated, prosperous, and peaceful Africa. It is the highest decision making body consisting of the heads of state and government of member countries. Made up of foreign affairs ministers, handles policy matters, and makes recommendations to the Assembly. AU Commission's headquartered in Addis Ababa is a administrative arm responsible for implementing the decisions of the Assembly and Executive Council. 25th July 1813, the first boat race was held in Calcutta. 26 July 2009, India becomes the sixth country to launch nuclear submarine. 27th July 1839, the Central Reserve Police Force was established. Prime Minister will inaugurate Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam 2023 and also release the first installment of the funds under PMSRI scheme at the event. It is a centrally sponsored scheme announced in 2022. Objective: development of more than 14,500 schools across the country by strengthening the selected existing schools being managed by central government, state, union territory government and local bodies. The duration of the scheme is from 2022-23 to 2026-27, after which it shall be the responsibility of the states or union territories to continue to maintain the benchmark achieved by these schools. The selected schools will act as exemplar schools, showcasing all components of the National Education Policy 2020 and offering mentorship to other schools in their vicinity. The PM-SRI schools will be developed as green schools, incorporating environment-friendly aspects. The focus will be on learning outcomes of every child in every grade. Assessment at all levels will be based on conceptual understanding and application of knowledge to real-life situations and will be competency-based. Linkage with sector skill councils and local industry for enhancing employability and providing better employment opportunities will be explored. A school quality assessment framework is being developed, specifying the key performance indicators to measure outcomes. Quality evaluation of these schools at regular intervals will be undertaken to ensure the desired standards. The International Tiger Day is observed globally on 29th July every year. It serves as a platform to raise awareness about the endangered tiger species. It is celebrated worldwide to promote comprehensive efforts in safeguarding tigers and their natural habitats, fostering harmonious coexistence between humans and tigers. The Global Tiger Day, commonly referred to as International Tiger Day, was first established in 2010 during the St. Petersburg Tiger Summit by nations that are home to tigers. 13 tiger range countries came together to create T times 2, the global goal to double the number of wild tigers by the year 2022. The 29th of July was chosen as International Tiger Day because it represents the halfway point between the first and last days of the St. Petersburg Tiger Summit and ongoing international campaign to rescue tigers. Bengal tiger inhabits the forests and wetlands of India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Nepal. It is distinguished from other tiger subspecies by its orange coat, accented by prominent brownish to black stripes. A rare white-coated variant of subspecies also exists. The largest male Bengal tigers can grow up to about 3.2 meters long and weighing nearly 295 kilograms. Females are smaller. The largest one measures about 2.7 meters long and weighing as much as 181 kilograms. As per Reserve Bank of India's Digital Payments Index, digital payments across the country registered a growth of 13.24% in a year through March 2023. It has been constructed by RBI to measure the extent of digitalization of payments across the country. It is based on multiple parameters and reflects the expansion of various digital payment modes accurately. It is a first of its kind index to measure the spread of digital payments across the country. It contains five broad parameters that measures the deepening and penetration of digital payments in the country over different time periods. Payment enablers with a weight of 25%. Internet, mobile, Aadhaar, bank accounts, participants, merchants. Payment infrastructure, demand side factors weighing 10%. Debit and credit cards, PPIs, customers registered in mobile and internet banking, fast tags, etc. Payment infrastructure, supply side factors weighing 15%. Payment performance weighing 45% and consumer centricity weighing 5%. The base period of the index is March 2018. The index has been published on a semi-annual basis from March 2021 onwards with a lag of 4 months. Bangalore has become the first Indian city to become the part of World Cities Culture Forum. It was founded in 2012 by Justin Simon, OBE, London's deputy mayor for culture and the creative industries. It is a global network of cities that share research and intelligence and explore the role of culture in future prosperity. The network currently has 40 cities spanning 6 continents. Bangalore, being the latest addition, is set to join the League of Cities like New York, London, Paris, Tokyo, and Dubai, among others. World Cities Culture Summit, hosted on a rotating basis by city partners, an unprecedented gathering of city leaders sharing ideas and knowledge about culture's role in public policy in a world city context. Bangalore is a mega city, the capital of southern state of Karnataka and the fastest growing city in India. Its population has grown from 1 million in 1950 to over 16 million in 2023. It is commonly referred to as Silicon Valley of India because of its role as the nation's leading information technology exporter. It is home to more than 30 government and private museums that showcase the city's rich history, art, and culture. Most recently, South India's first major private art museum, the Museum of Art and Photography, opened in February 2023. Bengaluru's distinctions lies in being a rare city where both North Indian and South Indian classic music thrive. Indian AI and Meta India signed a memorandum of understanding to establish a framework for collaboration and cooperation in the field of artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. It is the National Artificial Intelligence Portal of India, which was launched on 28th May 2020. It is a knowledge portal, research organization, and an ecosystem building initiative. It stands to unite and promote collaborations with various entities in India's AI ecosystem. It is a joint initiative by the Ministry of Electronics and IT, National E-Governance Division, and NASSCOM. National E-Governance Division was created in 2009 as an independent business division under the Digital India Corporation. NASSCOM is a not-for-profit industry association and the apex body for the IT and IT-enabled products and services sector in India. It is a single-center knowledge hub on artificial intelligence and allied fields for aspiring entrepreneurs, students, professionals, academics, and everyone else. Artificial intelligence is a wide ranging branch of computer science concerned with building smart machines capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. This week's personality is K.R. Narayanan. He was an Indian statesman, diplomat, academic, and politician who served as the ninth Vice President of India from 1992 to 1997 and 10th President of India from 1997 to 2002. Born in Udapur village in the princely state of Travancore, present-day Kottayam district, Kerala, after a brief stint with journalism and then studying political science at the London School of Economics with the assistance of a scholarship, Narayanan began his career in India as the member of Indian Foreign Service in the Nehru administration. Narayanan is regarded as an independent and assertive president who set several precedents and enlarged the scope of India's highest constitutional office. He described himself as the working president who worked within the four corners of the constitution, something midway between an executive president who has direct powers and a rubber stamp president who endorses government decisions without question or deliberation.